Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. I was standing in the kitchen when my phone vibrated. The hum of the refrigerator filled the silence as I reached for it, expecting something ordinary. Maybe a reminder, a message from work, or a meme from Sarah. But when I saw her name Maya, my heart tightened. Her message was short. Too casual. Going on a trip with Ethan this weekend. Don't be jealous, winking face. Ethan. My ex. For a moment I couldn't breathe. My thumb hovered over the screen as if it could undo the words. The light from the phone felt blinding, the air suddenly thin. I stared at the message until the letters blurred. Then without thinking I typed back. Don't worry. I won't be here. I hit send before my mind could catch up with my pulse. The words looked colder than I intended, but maybe that was fitting. The silence afterward felt like drowning. Maya and I had been together for 3 years. She'd been my calm after Ethan, my storm of a past. Where Ethan was reckless and impulsive, Maya was steady, gentle, understanding. She'd helped me rebuild myself from the mess Ethan left behind. But lately things had changed. She was distant, distracted. Her laughter, once effortless, now felt rehearsed. And when I tried to ask, she'd brush it off with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. I told myself she was tired. Work had been demanding. Life was heavy. I wanted to believe that. I needed to believe that. Until this morning. That evening I sat in the living room, staring at the framed photo of us on the mantel. Her head was tilted toward mine. Both of us grinning, windswept from the beach. Felt like another life. My phone buzzed again. Maya. Don't overthink it. Ethan and I are just friends now. He invited a few people. It's harmless. Just friends. The phrase hit like static in my chest. I typed back, then erased it. Again and again. Finally I wrote, "You could have told me earlier." She didn't reply. The weekend came fast. Friday evening her suitcase waited by the door, and I stood beside it, arms folded, my heart quietly collapsing. She appeared in the hallway, wearing that red cardigan I once said made her look like the first day of spring. She smiled carefully, the way someone does before stepping into dangerous territory. "Don't look at me like that," she said softly. "Like what?" "Like you don't trust me." I wanted to say I did trust her. I wanted to say I believed her. But all that came out was, "Do you?" She blinked. "What's that supposed to mean? Do you trust yourself?" Her expression faltered, then hardened. "You're being unfair." "Am I?" She glanced at the clock. "I'll miss the train." I nodded, pretending that mattered. "Right. Wouldn't want that." She hesitated, as if waiting for me to stop her. When I didn't, she grabbed her bag, pressed a quick kiss to my cheek and said, "I'll text you when I get there." The door shut behind her. The sound echoed through the apartment like the click of a lock. Hours passed. I poured a glass of wine, then another. Every noise outside sounded like her footsteps returning. Every vibration on my phone made my chest tighten. At midnight I finally got her message. Made it safely. Tired going to bed. "Love you." 3 words. Love you. Did she mean it? Or was it routine? The kind of love you say when your mind's already somewhere else? I stared at the ceiling for hours, sleep refusing to come. The next morning I decided not to stay home after all. Her words echoed in my head. Going on a trip. Don't be jealous. I opened my laptop, searched the resort name she'd mentioned once, Silver Pines. It was 3 hours away. Remote. Quiet. Perfect for reflection or secrets. I told myself I wasn't going there. I was just curious. By noon I was already on the road. The sky was heavy with gray clouds, the kind that threatened rain but never quite delivered. The hum of the tires filled the car, a lonely rhythm against my racing thoughts. What if she really was telling the truth? What if I was crossing a line I could never uncross? But what if I wasn't wrong? That question burned hotter than guilt. Silver Pines appeared through the fog like a postcard from somewhere I'd never wanted to visit. The cabins were scattered among tall trees, their roofs dusted with pine needles. I parked far enough not to be seen and walked quietly through the narrow gravel path. And then I saw her. Maya. Laughing. Her hand brushed Ethan's arm, the way it used to brush mine when she was trying to make a point. He leaned closer, whispering something that made her eyes soften. They weren't surrounded by a group of people. Just the 2 of them. I felt something in my chest collapse, Not sharp like heartbreak, but dull and final, like the closing of a heavy door. I watched for too long, long enough to memorize the sound of her laughter as it mixed with his. Then I turned and walked away. When I got home that night, the silence felt heavier than before. My phone buzzed again. Maya, hey, you okay? You've been quiet. Just checking in. I stared at the screen. Then I typed, yeah, just been thinking. She replied, about what? My fingers trembled slightly as I wrote, about us. About what we mean to each other. There was a long pause. Then, we'll talk when I get back. Promise. Promise. That word had lost all meaning. When she returned Sunday night, she seemed lighter. Relaxed. She kissed me, told me about hiking trails and bonfires, about how Ethan's changed. I listened, smiled where I was supposed to, pretended her words didn't sting. Then she noticed the packed suitcase by the door. Her face paled. What's that? I told you, I said quietly, meeting her eyes. I wouldn't be here. Miles, please, what are you saying? I saw you, Maya. The silence that followed was brutal. Her breath hitched, her lips parted, but no words came. Only the truth written across her face. Tears welled up in her eyes. It wasn't supposed to happen. It just. I know. My voice cracked. That's how betrayal always starts. She reached for me, but I stepped back. There were no raised voices. No accusations. Just two people standing in the ruins of what they'd built. I wheeled my suitcase toward the door. Her sobs filled the space I once called home. Before leaving, I turned once more. She whispered, where will you go? I smiled faintly. Somewhere honesty still means something. And then I walked out, letting the door close on everything we used to be. Outside, the night air was cold, sharp against my skin. But it was the first breath of freedom I'd taken in months.